That was quick. I almost typed in to reply. Hello. Make sure everything's going. Yeah, you can probably hear me. Okay. It's there. Okay. I'm just getting everything set up. Okie. How's it going for you, David? Excuse me. Yeah. Come. We're mostly level there. Mostly. Hello, Naps McGee. Mari Pivato. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and gotten a little bit of a head start just because I wanted to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. Not waste time doing that because I do have to get up very early tomorrow. So, hello, Nastialis6410. How is everybody? Hero Love, hello. Just so you know, David, I'm also live streaming to Instagram, so when I'm talking about other people, that's probably where I'm Ooh. Oh my goodness. I should talk about something just because. Drawn. Also looking at references. Okay. Why am I drawing guns? They're always a pain in the butt to draw. Geometric. Hey, I don't have Noel trying to join in on my live stream anymore. That's nice. Probably turn the music up. It's also not telling me people are joining and whatnot, because it's saying 3 are here. 4. Sea Spray, hello. Mermaid Love Letters. Yeah. If someone could do me a favor and type into the chat, just to see if that's refreshing like it should be. Because I'm not seeing anything. That will make things difficult. Hi. CC Spray saying hi. Okay, you guys, it is refreshing. That is. That is a good sign. Huh? I have not seen any more mermaid shows. I mean, I caught up on My Life as a Mermaid, but that's about it. Ugh. I've watched Mako Mermaids. We don't want to get me talking on that again. Okay. Sure. Yeah, no, it's okay. No, it's when I say don't get me talking about it is I have theories on that show. And the more I talk about it with people that actually know the mythos and all that, my theory might be correct. Thank you, Sea Spray. Thanks for popping in real quick. So far, yeah. I mean, I've drawn a gun. And I've got basic outline. You want to know what? My theory on Mako Mermaids? Or who I'm drawing, because I think at this point it's kind of obvious who I'm drawing. If you know who it is. Okay. So, Mako Mermaids. And even though I have not watched the H2O show, which came first and whatnot, having talked to other people in different live streams than this, sorry, I'm referencing. Excuse me. Excuse me some more. And a third time. Okay. So, in terms of Mako Mermaids, it's just like, well, there's various plot inconsistencies and all that. I mean, it's a children's television show and whatnot. But a lot of that sort of stuff starts making sense if you start viewing the mermaids not as mythical creatures, but aliens stranded on Earth, along to ancient aliens, I should say, or a race of aliens that got stranded on Earth a long time ago. And alright, so I really need to like write down a logical argument for this because I'm so scatterbrained and I'm trying to draw, so that doesn't help. So basically there is the war between the mermen and the mermaids. And basically probably was over whether or not, okay, so let's go before that. So if you think about Uh, see, I don't know where to start when it comes to this. Probably giving her way too big of ears. But yeah, so basically the aliens, and okay, so yeah, they... Nope, I have not seen anything else on Netflix. In terms of mermaid-related shows or anything. But going back to Naps McGee, okay, so... Merpeople are a race of aliens that came to Earth to study the life. They set up Mako Island, which is an installation with the moon pools and whatnot, as stations in which they could harness powers from their spaceship, which is our moon, to allow them to have legs and whatnot to better study human culture. Over time, I guess the mermen decide that they should dominate over human culture, thus starting the war and to prevent, I don't know, world domination or whatnot. They end up basically destroying their way to get back to the moon and their home planet, and like removing most pieces of technology. Hence all the Merman stuff. And so at the end of whichever season it was, when they go to that chamber place, instead of it just taking away mermaid powers, which I guess could still work, is it really should have activated Mako Island to become a spaceship to return to the moon base. But that did not happen. That's what I think should have happened. Things that support my theory, all their powers basically could be boiled down to manipulation of gravity. The easy one there being I mean, moving water around via gravity. Boiling it, you just have to basically reduce gravity on it to a point where the molecules just expand and boil. Freezing, you increase gravity inside it, and it condenses and freezes and whatnot. Invisibility, you just use gravity to bend light around you. All that fun stuff. And that could be it as well. I'm trying to remember who I was talking to last time, and they were like, holy cow, and they were a huge thing. What was the thing is, like, season 3 of H2O, like, the island let them know that, like, an asteroid was coming. Well, how would the island know if it wasn't a spaceship? Or didn't have, like, spacefaring technologies? Yeah, I didn't know about that one before, and then it was like, whoa. I don't... So... That's MermaidComics' weird theory, and then they're like, well, yeah, if you know anything about the guy that makes it, I forget his name, like Smith or something, I don't know. Pretty much all his stories are the same. In one of his stories, it's like features an alien girl with like lightning powers. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Like Thunder Point or something. Maybe I should like write an essay on this. I don't know. That's way too much work. I don't care that much. It was a fun theory. Still is a fun theory. Man. Oh, hello, Andrea. I see, yeah, now it's working. Ugh. Hello, Movelia. Movelia, were you the one I was talking to about my H2O theory? Or my Mako Mermaid's alien theory? Hello, Alex Mermaid. I don't think you've been on the stream before, so welcome. Yeah, sorry, I was explaining it to the people on Instagram, and I couldn't remember everything we talked about in terms of the guy who writes it. Okay, yeah, it was probably you. Yeah, shit, Jonathan M. Schiff. I was thinking it was something Smith, so I was close. So, as people can probably see, Samus has won this go around. Oh, Sarah and Lee 07. I don't know why I would hate you about mermaids becoming Power Rangers, because that sounds like an excellent idea. Oh. Alright, cool. Thanks for choosing me. I don't know enough about Power Rangers to really know anything besides there would be giant robots involved, and I myself am a fan of giant robots. Really, I'm surprised I haven't gotten into more mecha anime. Freaking love Pacific Rim though. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know anything about Power Rangers, other than I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up. And a new movie came out, and my cousins absolutely freaking loved Power Rangers growing up. Just my parents. Um, their reasoning now, growing up, is the few times I watched stuff like that, I would like to punch stuff and whatnot, and they didn't want to deal with it. So it's like, no, no Power Rangers, no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, sort of thing. Growing up, when they were the big things, and I was born like on the tail end of all that, so shortly afterwards Pokemon came out, and oh boy, that was my jam, let me tell you. Yeah, I don't even know what the Space Power Rangers one is. Like, I am that. I know there's a lot of different ones. Is pretty much all I know. Yeah, but I mean, I would admit I was a very what's the word I'm looking for? Not susceptible, but suggestible child, and already had anger issues as a small child. Kind of have anger issues as an adult, but significantly less so. Able to control it a lot better. Uh. Okay. Samus only has 3 fingers on that hand. Yeah. Animal Crossing. I do like me some Animal Crossing. I'm excited for the mobile game because I stopped playing New Leaf because I went like a week without playing, and I had bedhead, and everyone's like, you were gone, and I was just like, there's so many weeds. It suddenly became like, oh shoot, this is like a chore. I did not know that. I'm not a huge... I'm not really a Black Sabbath fan at all. Unless you're talking about something else that I'm unaware of. Oh. Yeah, I'm not much of a music guy. In terms of my taste in music, it is vastly orchestral and video game related. Combining elements of the different Zero suits. I do like Miracle of Sound quite a bit. I follow um, Jim Sterling for a good chunk of my video game related stuff. I want to say I'm a huge Podquisition fan, but I listen to it every week. I've drawn some Duke Amiel de Hardcore fan art. Ooh, my favorite movie soundtrack? That's a good question. It goes with my favorite movie. That would be the How to Train Your Dragon, because I absolutely adore that soundtrack. And I adore the movie, and the soundtrack helps quite a bit. I'm just like, where does Samus put all her hair in that helmet? You know, I really haven't given the clue. I like the movie Clue. It is quite a fun movie. I've never really paid attention to the soundtrack. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my goodness, I've got lots of burps. Ugh. Yeah. I do quite like the music in Moana. Yeah, I wish I could use more soundtracks in... Yeah, I mean, it's great. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I need to sit and listen to all the Lin-Manuel versions. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, there's one thing I don't like about my current job is I can't really listen to anything while I work most days. Which I used to do that quite often. Cool. Okay, we're good. Alright. I actually have seen sneak peeks. I've had a few people send them my way. Um, like I think it looks cool. I'm not one for horror stuff because um, my brain doesn't shut off with that sort of stuff rolling around in it. So I value sleep more than that sort of entertainment. Which is nothing wrong with people who like horror. It's just, it's not for me. I wish I could, but I've had growing up way too many sleepless nights because of it. Um, so we'll see when reviews come out. If it's more thriller and suspenseful, I might give it a shot. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it's like I haven't even seen the first Alien movie because I know that's gonna mess me up. I've seen Aliens, and that's not too bad, but that's more of an action movie with horror elements. So, what to know? Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I know, growing up, when I watched Spaceballs, they had that reference to Alien. That freaked me out for quite a while. And that was a comedic thing, and it still freaked the heck out of me. Well, see, I had someone explain it to me, like, horror movies are like spicy foods. For some people, they can't handle it, and for other people, they just can't get enough of it. And it's not wrong for either of them. It's just you got to know what your tastes are. This is definitely not on model for the Canon, but whatever. If it were to be on model, it would take me pretty much the entire stream just to draw this one bit. It's looking good. Foreshortening on that arm is actually pretty dang good. Okay. No, that's a good question. Annie's husband, he probably knows. I prefer Star Wars over Star Trek. I like my space operas more than my sci-fi, hardcore sci-fi. I know it could be argued whether or not Star Trek is hardcore sci-fi or not, but I would say it is just because it is heavily influenced hardcore sci-fi for the most part. Yeah. But I prefer Star Wars. It doesn't, I mean, that doesn't mean I don't not enjoy Star Trek, because I do enjoy what I have seen of Star Trek. No, most people that I know that watch horror movies don't do it just to be like, oh, I can watch a horror movie. Is they enjoy that form of storytelling and the apprehension and whatnot. And I've never had someone come up to me and be like, I'm better than you because I can watch a horror movie. I mean, there's probably out there that exist like that, but pretty much everyone that I know that likes them, like my wife here, she's very nice and doesn't watch them around me.
I don't think anyone over the age of 10 would be like, yeah, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
For that.
I can think of some guys that would. But I don't hang out with them, so. Yeah. But yeah. No, I do. I do quite enjoy the Star Wars. I am excited for The Last Jedi. I'll say I am not as excited for The Last Jedi as I was for The Force Awakens, but still excited. I think it's just because we've had more Star Wars coming out, so it's not nearly as... Holy cow, Star Wars! I'm just like... Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... Horror doesn't scare, there's nothing left for... I'm not sure how to interpret that. See, is Warm Bodies that one zombie flick where the zombie falls in love and is slowly turning back into a human? Because I do like Shaun of the Dead I like, and that hugs the line of comedy and horror. Uh, See, I don't know enough about horror films to be able to argue that, Naps, that if it doesn't scare you, it's not a good movie, because I would say probably for Alien, because I'm I know, even though I haven't seen it, I am aware of its lore and all that. Um, that it has more value than just its horror elements. Well, I guess Aliens, because I mean that could be like a subgenre of horror, even though it's more of an action movie. Really, it's more of a suspense sort of thing than I would say action, because it's about the dread and the incoming annihilation and whatnot with horror elements. But I guess that could separate the difference between a good horror movie. But see, I'm not a connoisseur of a horror movie, so I don't know. I don't know. I do like a good thriller and a good suspense. And those two things, I would see. I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm out of my depth on horror films because I can't watch them. So having any concrete opinion is kind of null and void. Okay, I'm at the point. What do I want to do in regards of the tale? Not sure I want to try to put the suit on it down there. Just because that is a lot of work. Or, uh, I really don't read that much fan fiction currently. I used to when I was in high school. I have not written fan fiction since high school. Yeah. I mean, I would assume you can't have, unless it's just a bunch of jump scares, you can't really have good horror without the sense of dread. Yeah. Um, yeah. Because I would say the Five Nights at Freddy's games, even though those are kind of horror light, I would classify them as good horror games because of that sense of dread that's constantly at the door at yeah, constantly down on you. And you're scared of the jump scare that's going to come in, but you're also scared of the time you're going to lose and yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I have I haven't read or written fan fiction for many, many years. Um, when I did write fan fiction, it was crazy. It was also self-insert. No, definitely. I have friends and a wife that read fan fiction that have found stuff that is really good, and they're just like, why aren't these actual books? I don't do a lot of time reading because as of late, if I'm not sleeping, working, I'm drawing or playing video games, and so reading kind of takes the back seat. I do try to listen to audiobooks though. How great? Well, like, yeah, no, that is true, Movelia. Um, I just don't have any desire to seek it out. How crazy in terms of fan fiction that I wrote? I'm not even going to say where you can find it still, because it is still online. But it basically was my silly adventures through a bunch of different universes. It was mostly comedic in nature. Okay. Alright, so what's everyone's opinions on what I should do for this tail? Should I just have it like Zero Suit? Should it be just regular scales out in the open? Should I do kind of partially destroyed Vera suit? I'm not too crazy about that one because that's a lot more geometrical shapes and I won't have a reference. And it's almost 7. So kind of have the Zero Suit burned off and just expose his tail, or Zero Suit all the way down. In the meantime, I'm going to... Oh shoot, is frickin' Starting Soon still up there? It is. Now where's my stream link? Sorry about that, Movelia. Let alone, I'd still need to color this. Okay. There. Tweet that on Twitter. Oh shoot, I never shared that on frickin' Mastodon. Not that I've ever gotten anyone from there. But... one second, my Instagram stream is going to pause real quick. Sorry, I had to answer a text, and since this uses my phone... Yeah, I did not want to open that up, Chrome. Do that. Okay. Can't really do that. Okay. Trying to balance that out. Okay. I'm gonna put the stream on pause real quick. I have to make a phone call. I'm gonna end this on live or on Instagram and start a new one because I think I've got. Okay, I've got probably like 20 minutes left, and we can just start over. So I will be back. And I will put my announcement back up. And we're going to... I'm back. Hope. Ugh. Come on. Excuse me. Alright. Unmuted myself just a burp. Hello again, Andrea. Okay, I hadn't figured out when I'm doing this. Seen people wanted partly destroyed Vera suit. I think. Oh, hey, Red Knight. Get some references up. Okay. Red will work. That's a lot easier to say. L pi I pi? I don't know how to. I don't know if that's a lowercase L or a capital S. I. Hello. And Phoebe Sabria. Welcome. Alright, so L pi 808. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Welcome. Feel free to ask me questions and whatnot. I'll do my best to answer. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do damage suit on the lower half because I need to figure out what the suit would look like not damaged, and for a tail it would require lots of different joints. So pomegranate is my favorite as well. But thank you. I always love to hear when people love pomegranate. It makes me very happy. See, what are the different mermaids' characters? Like traits? Oh, okay, so pomegranate. This is really the only mermaid character I have drawn that's sort of mine. Like characteristics. She's short, but not really. She's actually very long. She is a sort of a sea witch. In training. She's super excited about stuff. That's one I want to keep in mind. She likes to explore. She specializes in fire magic. That's what comes to her naturally. I'm trying to think of stuff that's not like super spoilery. And then there's Juniper, who is her quote-unquote girlfriend? I'm pretty sure it's safe to say they're dating, at least at some point in the story. She's a bit more reserved. A bit of a adrenaline junkie. Athletic a bit, yeah. One of those types of people. Oop, wrong thing. Eraser. Yeah. Oh, Pomegranate has a weird childhood. Alright, bye Annie. Thanks for joining. So let me try to bring this up. Hey Naps, welcome back. Just trying to. That's kind of pointing. That's a little better. Thank you. Oop-a-donk. Where'd that come from? So an art curator followed me. That's cool. I mean, they keep liking my stuff, so. Alright, where was I? Okay. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Velia. I forgot to turn that off again. That was not intentional now that I'm back. Okay. Okay, we're gonna... I'm just like, shoot, I might just be doing the line art tonight and finishing coloring this thing tomorrow. But we'll see. So it's turning out. Is Metroid 2 or Metroid Prime 2? It would be my question. I am a... Okay, the actual Metroid 2. Okay. Because I haven't played any of the original or Super Metroid games, as I've only played the first Prime game. Which I quite enjoyed. I do want to get a what's it called? The SNES Classic, so I can play Super Metroid. Yeah. I really like the Vera suit design, and don't have enough bounty hunter ladies in video games. And I'm excited that, Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. Excuse me, I keep burping. Hello, Roland Resin Fantasapata. Oh boy, that is a username. Yes, they are on the Wii and Wii U shops. Sadly, I did have the trilogy on the Wii U, and I played the first one and really quite liked it. Never got around to doing the other two. And so I'm hoping as the fourth one comes out, they'll release the trilogy for the Switch. Not quite mecha shark fins, but shark fins that are partially covered in a suit. So, kind of mecha shark fins. No, I've kind of decided I will challenge myself because it's super easy just to freaking draw Samus in her Zero suit. Even though I'm kind of incorporating all that. Really never... Yeah. I'm keeping her face because I think that looks cool. The whole battle-worn sort of thing. Which is just like, why didn't it... Oh, Hello, merman from down under. Um, what was I saying? Oh, is yeah, because the Zero Suit is popular because it very much what's the word I'm looking for? Sexualizes her character. So I still want her to look freaking badass. But I also wanted to show off the shoulder and this bicep. So. It's DJ Rock Mafia, welcome as well. Need more art details? Are you saying I need to make this more detailed? Because if you're saying that, my goodness, man. Or are you saying I need to have details on when I'm doing streams or whatnot? Okay. Oh, more color. Well, I'll get to the color. No, you be quiet, Movelia. They're just regular fins. Alright. Trying to figure out how do I want to do this. I almost missed the stream because I was playing, I almost started the stream pretty late because I was playing Super Mario Odyssey and was just having a grand time with it. I'm doing all the post-game stuff, and it was just like, I was thinking, it'll be a fun distraction, and holy cow. I mean, it is a fun distraction, but it is an addictingly fun distraction. Alright. I know, I freaking love it. Like, for me, it's probably going to be my game of the year unless Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon really surprises me. Oh, also Dragonkin, I was wrong about it. Pokemon Sun and Moon is a remake of Sun and Moon. It is a lot more efficient though, so At least in the beginning area. I'm still on the first island. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not a really big Shino fan, so I'm not too upset. As you said. This is turning out to be way more detailed than I was anticipating. Guys. Yeah. Freaking look at this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Yeah, I'm really liking how it's coming out. It's a good challenge, but holy moly! Oh shoot, there's. Ow! Sorry! Stop! I freaking. NASA has its own. It has a fidget spinner in space, and I wanted to watch the video, but it's super loud, so we're not going to watch the video. I apologize to everyone. Drifting. Surge, too much. Plaza. I'm just like, I probably could have made this freaking actual Metroid fan art, and it would still look freaking awesome. But here we are. I've got a brand. My brand to the crush. Oh yeah, like she's had most of a good chunk of her suit blasted off. I'm not gonna include some scars. Then, okay. Riches. Make sure we freaking save this. It's. Ugh. Okay. I was gonna say, should I zoom this out to get more of the tail in the shot, but nah. There's already more than enough detail. In this. Ah. Okay. Let me look what shark scars look like. Come on. Crazy. Sharks have crazy scars. Dang, that looks good. Not to clap myself, pat myself on the back, not clap myself on the back. Like, I almost don't want to color it, but I'm going to. But I have to now. Now, what does everyone think? Ugh. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna beat this with. I know, like, I did not mean to, but it was just like. Because originally I was just gonna do Zero Suit Samus and call that a win. But I was like, no, because then that's just gonna be another sexy Samus, and I don't want to be included in that group. Not that there's anything wrong with sexy Samus, but I need to figure out what that symbol on her hand is. It looks like Yeah, no, this looks pretty dang awesome, I'm gonna say. Yeah, have a good night, Mavelia. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna post this on Twitter to see if I can get any more people to join the streams. No, not 501%. Okay. Save. Look at all my stuff. We're gonna put that over there because it has stuff that is not so much private, but things I'm not showing people yet. Ah. I'm just like, people really like Traherne from Guild Wars. Okay, get back to this, sorry. No, it's... Come on. Oop. That way I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Delete that. As my first sketch was her holding the Vera suit helmet, but I wasn't too happy with how that was looking. I kind of thumbnailed out this one. I was like, ooh, I like that. So, look where it has put me. Hello, Villa de Alex 61. Thank you. Pretty much, I think that's all the skin. Okay. Cyanish. Yeah, no, it's turning out really well. pleasantly surprised. Thank you. Oolong, that drawing. I'm not sure if you're asking how long it's taken me to draw this, who it is. I guess so far I've put in about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. I did take a decent break for a work phone call. Some there. And then, or if you're asking who's the next drawing and the next drawing, I don't know. I will be holding a vote at some point. But it would be between Princess Zelda, Isabella from Dragon Age, Diva from Overwatch, and then someone else that I'll have to figure out. Yeah. And other than watching me, what is everybody up to? application programs and homework, that does not sound fun. But, I mean, they gotta get done. Yep. No, one of my freaking favorite soundtracks is the Pokemon Missing No Tracks OC remix album. Yeah, the Missing No Tracks. I totally recommend snatching those up. It's free, pretty dang good quality, great jams. Yeah. Also recommend, but I can't stream those because it would get content error. I wouldn't be able to stream on YouTube with the music, but the Pokemon Reorchestrated stuff by Braxton Burks, that's some good stuff as well. But those would get claimed on YouTube, so I don't have them in this playlist. That's cool. I really don't play any instruments. Really should get into it, but that requires time. And right now I'm putting my time into drawing mermaids mostly. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. Good thing for Control Z. Thank you. No, I'm pretty dang proud of how this is turning out. Dipper. Don't scratch that. He's like, but I'm Dipper. Scratch everything. worried about work tomorrow. Mostly because I've been gone for a week and a half on vacation, and talking to my boss. It sounds like they think they got a lot more work done than is actually done, so we'll see. It probably will be. They got the big stuff done, so yeah, it's kind of a little different than adulting. It's going to be more go out there and talk to engineers that have electrical engineers that should know way more than I do, and then educate them on what they need to know, which is very strange to me because I am not an electrical engineer. Oh, we've got 2 minutes remaining in the stream. I'm just gonna restart this naps, so 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be a thing, and it's just weird that they look at me being like, you have all the answers, and I'm just like, what the heck? I'm not even entirely sure about the basic fundamentals of electricity, let alone but I know how to debug stuff, sort of. And I know how relays work. Which, hello Yender Henren, and also welcome back, Naps. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I can think of like a couple of examples that are pretty good. I'm not sure how quickly I would be able to find them, but this one is looking pretty dang badass. Now, the one I'm thinking of is I've seen a fighting fish mermaid, and she's got really nice muscles and tattoos and scars from boxing. And a couple of shark ones that I've seen that are just like, damn. Water. I'm thirsty. Oh, that is empty. Dang it. Oh. Ooh. Oop. Hmm? tempted to go back and do some actual clean line art, but maybe not. That would take so much more extra time. I could make it a 2-day project. There's a good chance it'll become a 2-day project as it is. Yeah. Yeah. I think if this was just a regular Metroid fan art, I would be more tempted. Thanks, Snaps. You have good luck with applications and whatnot. So today, while I was doing yard work, I got through the fight with Thordak. Well, not completely through the fight with Thordak. Oops. Oh, freaking! That's not what I want to do. I got to the part where they actually killed him, and now they're fighting the fire giant and other stuff. So. So. Pretty sure that Raishan's gonna turn on him in a second. It's the one that's called Thordak. I want to say 86, but ah, 79. Yeah. We're caught up on the pot. No. It's the podcast is now several episodes ahead of where I'm at, so that makes it nice. I doubt that. Yeah, they're just like they're soul beaten. Like I know they make it through it because there are more episodes. Okay. I'm sorry. It tends to do that. I believe it has a history of making you feel. Just kind of why I'm waiting. Because then I can just have all the feelings at once. That's a risk I'm willing to take. That is true. It's gonna be hard to beat that. Because, oh boy. I mean, it can't be as scary as the last finale fight, because that thing was terrifying. Whatever that thing was called. Oh yeah, that too. Ugh. I'm not sure it was called Henry, but not really top priority to double check that. Yeah, the Nukalavi. Ugh. Or like nightmare fuel. Freaking color. Samus's eyes. Poster looks like it's blue. Yeah. Kind of boring, but whatever. Oop, oop, run there. Okay.
As the rain it sways in the old monsoon, and the pain it preys on an open wound. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. Gotta break the stranglehold. I have sealed myself, I have cried my tears. Now I steel myself to revive my
Yeah, pretty much. So you were there when I was talking about how I just didn't want to straight up draw Zero Suit Samus. It's because it's just looking at reference photos, it's like, holy cow. Freaking sexualized to no end. Yeah. Well, at least the Zero Suit part was.
That's what
Yeah. Because originally, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I would same pose and whatnot. But then it had just been like, this I feel is far more interesting. You, later gator, me an intellectual. The future holds a large large reptile.
Getting up on a dream, you know that ain't no way to live. And I don't wanna be ordinary, got too much to give. Refill my reason and wipe off the dust. My heart is jet fuel, it's time to combust. Full speed and fire up the engines, a supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the failures, each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down. It ain't easy alone, a helping hand is hard to find. You never dwell on the defects now when you're two of a kind. Blitzing and bolting to desperate frontiers. Clear out the waste, jam a wrench in the gears. Full speed and fire up the engines, a supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the failures, each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down. Yeah, you and me, we're gonna light up the sky. Light up the sky. Refill a reason and wipe off the dust. Our hearts are jet fuel, it's time to combust. Full speed and fire up the engines, a supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the players, each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me
I am getting a lot done tonight. I haven't even done the shading yet. No, as I actually did run through my Twitter and on Instagram. I did polls, and Samus won by like 5 points. So next it'll be between Isabella, Diva, Princess Zelda, and then someone else I'm gonna have to choose. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Hey Red, welcome back. Uh, suggest a Final Fantasy character. I'm fine with that. Um, so all from 7, I believe. If I remember right. 10, 7, and 6. See, yeah, that's how much I'm familiar with it. Darker. Yeah, I could probably put a Final Fantasy character in there. I'll take a look at all of them, see which one I'm most keen on giving a shot. Because these video game ladies seem to be pretty dang popular. Actually pretty fun to do, so I think this is just kind of like one step above of being like, this is all the Disney princesses imagined as mermaids. Oh yeah, if I wanted to get some attention, that would be one surefire way to do it. Yeah. Everyone except maybe Mulan. But even then. No, that is true. I'd say, would Samus be able to survive, like, an avalanche? But if this picture shows anything, is she might. I actually have drawn myself as a merman. If you go into my gallery far enough, but it's a red one, beta-like. It's a fancy tail. Yeah. No, you can easily miss it. Shoot, I even have pictures on my Instagram of me wearing a freaking mermaid tail, so there's even that. Nice. Yeah, Orca seems to be a popular choice from what I've seen. How's it going over there? Sometimes. Mostly, this one I'm going with purple. Since there's a lot of yellow in the picture, purple's a complementary color, so it actually makes it pop out more. The same goes with the peach one. Is there was a lot of pink, so I did that. And what did I do? I remember picking the complementary color to that. Yeah, the light green to help make it pop. The Laura Croft one, no. A lot of them I don't pick the complementary color. Pomegranate ones, I like going with blue just because it looks nice. But I'm trying to be a little more what's the word? Deliberate with my background colors. So yeah, definitely pick the purple because of all the yellow. No, that's an excellent question, because orcas are cute, are pretty cool. They're basically just giant cats. Yeah. Thanks, David. Yeah, no, it's turning out pretty dang well. There we are. Okay. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Look without lines. Kind of scary, but you get the picture without lines. So. Uh-oh. I got a few minutes left on the Instagram. I'm going to restart that one real quick because we still got a bit to go. We've got some time, so I think I'll finish this tonight. Ugh. Hey, Sea Spray. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it is one of those. You should see the other guy. Or in this case, the other guys. Yeah, we're not gonna. Delete there. Okay. feel like that needs to be darker.
Small town boy caught in the big city, losing all my joy for a life that don't fit me. I got the same old dreams as a million fools, stacks of green and swimming pools. And I used to swear upon wisdom, you got brains to spare, you gotta give some. I get back a flare, my ignition, it's time to ride. When I need to feel alive, I just get in my car and drive. When life it starts to break my stride, I just get in my car and ride. From an open window and a stolen ride came a broken lifter with a fallen pride. And now I walk beside psychotic guides to listen to their whines and maniacal cries. Worship the dollar and cent, white collar descent. You holler and bent over the most tiny moderate dent. In your mountains of gold, the hands that you hold, you end up an old young blood man. That fountain is cold. And I used to swear upon wisdom, you got brains to spare, you gotta give some. I kick back and flare my ignition, it's time to ride. When I need to feel alive, I just get in my car and drive. When life it starts to break my stride, I just get in my car and ride. What you doing, what you doing, what you getting into? What you doing, what you doing, what you getting into? What you doing, what you doing, what you getting into? What you doing, what you doing, what you getting into? And when I need to feel alive, I just get in my car and drive. When life it starts to break my stride, I just get in my car and
That is the question. Just another day. Well, Hey, Mizzy. Oh, the question. Sorry, the question is it deep sea or deep space? How's it going? Thank you. No, I'm actually pretty dang happy with how it's come out. I want to see something now if I turn that off. Tone this down just a little more. Ooh, not that. Or that. Yeah, no, normal's fine. Oh, wrong one. Hey, Dee Dee. Just trying to make sure this. Ooh. Ugh. This. The answer? I don't have an answer. That's the answer. Ugh. What does everyone think? I'm gonna touch you. What do you think?
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a little brighter than it should be right there. Feels too much attention. Thank you. Just trying to find the right balance for everything. Let's see if there's any. Yeah. Okay, I think I am done with this. I think I'm gonna call the stream off for now. I'm getting pretty dang tired. It turned out pretty dang good. Ugh. Thanks everyone for joining. And I will put up a poll when the next one's gonna happen. Thank you.